Happy Saturday. Tabarnak. C'est chaud alles. Das Wetter ist sonnig und sehr heiß. Nicht gut. Hace mucho calor. It's fucking hot. It's hot. It's very hot. It is, let me see what time it is. 2 o'clock. I am 11 miles into a 20-mile run. And, oh, hang on. Gotta let my watch know that I'm moving again. Come on, Garmin. Anyway, there we go. So, it's very hot today. Got a little late start. Stayed up last night just because I didn't really want to get up early in the morning. It's not a bad thing, I'm not complaining. It's not a reason for bad performance, I'm just throwing that out there. Stayed up late, slept in late. Got some of the best sleep I've had in a while. So I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling energized, rested, hydrated, all that good stuff. But it still doesn't change the fact that it's very hot. And no matter what, I'm still gonna lose a lot of fluids. I've gone through, I think 48, or what's 48 plus 24? Whatever that is. 72. I don't do math on the weekends. I've gone through about 72 ounces of fluids, and I've only been going for 2 hours. I'll probably be going another hour and a half, maybe 2 if I go slow. So I got to the point where, anyway, today's lesson is going to be the mental game that I have to play with myself. The mental game that I have to play doing ultras. The physical part is very hard. It's very physical. It's not one of those, oh, it's 90% mental. No, it's 100% physical and 100% mental. It's very tough. But the game that I have to play is whenever I start having those thoughts that it's very hot and I want to cut it short, like last week. Sometimes it's a safety thing and I just have to do it. Last week was kind of dangerous. But this week, I'm still feeling good. It's just so god-awful hot that I started having these thoughts like, oh, maybe I should cut it short and make up for it tomorrow. And that hardly ever happens because tomorrow I'm gonna go on my 9-mile run, and when I run 9 miles, I'm gonna be done. I don't wanna do any more than that. The training plan is the training plan, and it's made with purpose, and I wanna stick to it. And endurance comes from enduring, so I need to do it. But once those thoughts start intruding, what I have to do, it's actually something that I learned in therapy, is that I have to disrupt those thoughts. Whenever bad thoughts start coming in, whenever bad behaviors start coming back, I have to disrupt them with something. So what I did was I'm changing things up a little bit. I was running downtown. It's very, very hot because there's no shade, there's buildings blocking the breeze, that kind of thing. So the first thing I did is I told myself I'm gonna change it up. I'm at the park. You can see I'm at the park right now. There's a big pond in the middle. It's nice and open, lots of trees, lots of shade. Immediately feels like 10 degrees cooler. So I'm coming out here, and instead of heading back up the road to my apartment, I came out here and I got my selfie stick out and started recording to talk to you guys to disrupt that mental block, and also because this adds accountability for me, that it's easy to give up when nobody knows what you're doing. When you're doing something really tough, it's easy to just throw in the towel, and either nobody knows what you're doing or nobody's going to blame you because it's just hard. But it's accountability for me because I want to do this. I'm putting it out there that I'm doing it, so that keeps me on track. It keeps me accountable for my actions and sticking to the plan. So the camera, change of scenery. I'm also taking a nice little walk break. That's also what this video does. It gives me a chance to just settle down, get my heart rate down, get my body temperature down a little bit, and can't forget why I'm doing this. It's letting me slow down so I can take little sips of water instead of being out of breath and trying to chug it and getting things all upset, that kind of thing. So, like I said, today's lesson for me is breaking those behaviors and habits that keep me from doing what I need to do and staying on track. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm taking my nice little walk break.
Hello, ducks. Hello, ducks.
So yeah, taking my nice little break, cooling down. I'm already feeling much better, and that's what it takes to do an ultra too, just on a bigger scale. It gets hard, and at times it feels like you can't go any further, but that's just a mental block that you face, because you can always keep going. It's all about your mindset and changing your mindset, recalibrating how you think. That's one of the reasons I like ultra running, is because it keeps me on my toes, and it's let me do very difficult things that put in perspective all the little things that I don't worry so much about. So anyway, kind of rambling, going off a tangent, but that's what I'm doing. I'm having a good day. Trying to think, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? That's about it. It's week 2. Oh, let me try and, here I go doing math again. So I did 6 miles on Monday. Oh, I'm all jumbled up. My schedule is all crazy, so I don't even remember what I did. I had a couple 6-mile runs. I had an 8-mile run. 2 or 3 4-mile runs. Today is a 20, and tomorrow's a 9. So I can go back and look in the book or my calendar and see what that adds up to. But it's a little more than last week, and last week was, I think, 52 or 56. So we're either at 60 or we're close to it. And next week will probably be in the mid 60s. So it's getting fun. Hopefully this weather makes it a little easier. Oh, yes. One thing I wanted to talk about. Another thing that helped me change my mentality, my thought process, all those bad things, is I thought about my friend. I'm pretty sure I can call her my friend because we're bonded by USA Ultra Triathlon. A friend of mine that I met at the Double Anvil, her name's Ashley Paulson, just obliterated the race. She's a machine. She's like 5 feet, 90 pounds of just machine parts. But anyway, she not only did Badwater is a 135-mile ultra marathon through Death Valley in the middle of summer. So it's like 110 to 120 degree temperatures. The pavement's so hot you have to run on the white stripe so it doesn't melt your shoes. All that good stuff. And not only do you have to endure that, but the last 15 miles are, I think, 5,000 feet of ascent up the mountain range that starts right on the edge of Death Valley. That's a bucket list race of mine. The Spartathlon and the Badwater. I would love to be able to do that, but I've got to get in a lot better shape and get my hydration and my fluid loss. I got to get all that dialed in way more than I do now. But anyway, not only did she finish that, she set the female course record at like 24 hours and change. To put that into perspective, I am still trying very, very hard to run 100 miles on flat Florida land in the winter in 24 hours. She ran 135 miles through Death Valley in the summer, up a mountain in 24 hours. And if she can do that, I can run 20 miles in this weather. So another tool I have is drawing inspiration from people around me. I try to surround myself with very strong, very determined people, and I can pull inspiration from that, and I can try and be more like them. I don't know how I think the saying goes, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. I kind of take that approach to the people that I surround myself with. If I'm the most determined or the most accomplished person in the room, I'm in the wrong room. So right now I'm in the room with some very incredible people, and it helps a lot. So now that I'm cooled down, there's actually some clouds coming out. Holy crap. Anyway, I'm in a good spot, and I'm about to hit 12 miles. So then there's only 8 miles to go. Look at that. I'll talk to you guys later, probably next week. Looking forward to tomorrow being an easy day after doing the tough day today. And thanks for listening to my blabbering, and talk to you guys.